Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Michael, TradeWinds RV Center here to congratulate you on purchase of your holidays Rambler Savoy fifth wheel. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A couple things I want you to take into consideration. First, your slide. Make sure you got plenty of room for that slide to come in and out unimpeded, and preferably nothing hanging over top of it. Then I want you to think about where your water and power hookups are going to be. Your power cord stores conveniently inside here at the end of this 30 amp cord, quite long. If you need to, in your convenience pack is a 30 to 110 adapter for plugging in at home. Your water and your whole docking station is going to be on your off camp side toward the front of the unit. Here's where you hook your water up, so park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. At the front of your unit, you have a little docking light, and for your landing legs, here's where you raise or lower those. Hitch man will go over unhooking the hitch with you. Once you've got the hitch unhooked, you're going to come to the back of the unit. And you're going to bring down stabilizing jacks. Take this 3/4 inch crank, crank this down. Now you can use a impact driver or a drill gun, a 3/4 inch socket on the end. But I just recommend when you get to the bottom, slow down. I highly recommend jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, hot blacktop in the summer. Better distribute the weight. Just get a pair of them from our store. You do have a 10% off coupon. Utilize that and grab 2 of them. Just run these down to their taunt. Remember, you've already got your unit level. All you want to do at this point is stabilize the unit. So bring down both of those. You got our unit level and stable. Next thing we do is we'll hook up our power. Again, here's your 30 amp service. Plug that in and head up to your docking station. I've got your slide out already just to show you how much room you needed, but you could go in at this point once you have it stabilized and bring out your slide. So I made it real easy here. For typical usage, for water tank fill, that's if you're dry camping, to sanitize, and to winterize. Let's start by hooking it up to typical usage. You got a campsite, you got 3 handles down here. 1, 2, 3. Set them according to this. Sanitize bucket down, pump fuel to the right, and water tank fill straight down. Once you've got it set up the same as that, use your water pressure regulator. This is important. Your water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi. It can protect the lines in your unit. Always use this when putting water in here. Hook your water up, hook your hose up, but don't turn our hose on yet. We're going to come around to the back again and find your hot water heater. All we're doing at this point is returning a drain plug. Take the drain plug, put it back in there, nice and tight. Recommend even some plumber's tape around this. Keep that nice and tight in there. Once you have that in there, then you can go ahead and turn on your hose. After your hose has been on for a little while, you're going to come up to this pressure release valve. You're going to pull on that to release air. Once you got a steady flow of water coming out of here, then you know your hot water tank is full and you can turn it on from indoors. Let's say we're going camping, dry camping. We're not hooked up to city water. We're going to do water tank fill. Again, set accordingly. Straight down, to the right, to the right. Straight down, to the right, to the right. Now, again, this is where you fill your fresh tank in the same spot. 2 ways to tell when this is full. Actually, one in this, there's no overflow valve. To go inside and press your fresh water button, it's telling how full it is. Then you can tell when that's full. Just remember now, when you're using potable water is when you're going to want to turn on your water pump. You can do it here and in from indoors. Don't turn on your water pump if you're using city water, it's already pressurized. I got our water and electricity hooked up. I'm going to walk around the outside of the unit, show you a few other things. Inside here's your propane. Regulator up here, simply point it toward the tank you wish to be using, this side or the other. Big pass-through storage, your docking station. Furnace heat release. This will get warm if you run into your furnace, so steer clear of that. Down here is your dump station. We'll talk about that when leaving the campsite. Coming around to the rear of your unit, again your hot water heater, your big pass-through storage. Here's where you hook up park cable or satellite. On the back of your unit, your spare tire under a nice cover. Ladder to go up and check your seams. Caulk as needed. Storage in both of these. Lighting inside. That's more storage, big storage area. Your windows for your bunks. Come up here is your furnace heat release. Or that's the hood for your microwave, excuse me. Do have a 110 out here. And back up here to your big pass-through storage. Propane tanks again. And your battery. Check your battery post now and then. Make sure it hasn't wiggled loose. You are bouncing a house down the road. Never know what might wiggle loose over time. That about covers everything on the outside. Let's go take a look on the inside. Alright, so coming up inside your unit, first and foremost, I want you and everyone that's camping with you to know that the fire extinguisher is located by the entry doorway. In case of emergency, everyone should know where that's at. To your left, as you come in the door, use your slide control. See how that works when we bring it back in, the 110. Underneath here is a bunch of lighting. Exterior and interior lighting. Another 110 there. Coming around your kitchen, big table extension. Self-explanatory microwave. Stove with a light and fan. They made this wooden top for you. Slide that to the side. Simply turn this gas to light. Hit the spark when your gas is on. It'll turn that on. Gas off at the moment. Same thing here, over here, pilot. Light on your... Up here on the wall is where you check the levels of your tanks. Hold that in for your battery, your fresh tanks. This is the fresh tank button I told you can hold when filling your potable water if you're dry camping. It'll tell you when that's full. Keep an eye on all those. Here's where you turn on your water pump if you're using potable water. Here's where you turn on your hot water heater if you're hooked up to gas. Here's where you turn it on if you're hooked up to electricity. Coming over to your fridge, turn it to auto. Auto means when you're plugged in, it's running off electricity. As soon as you unplug, it goes to gas. Or you can come to the right and be strictly gas. Over here you change your temperature control. On the floor below your fridge, access panel to your fuses and breaker box. Got a big variety, 5s, 15s, 3s, 40s. I recommend having a handful of those with you when you go camping. And to the left underneath your sink, here's your 12 volt carbon monoxide detector. The reason I mentioned this 12 volt, it's always running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day and you're nothing plugged in charging your battery, disconnect one of your battery posts to keep this from running your battery down. Come back in your bunk area. Not much to talk about back here. You have a couple 110s. All throughout your unit, you got these individual lighting. You can turn on one or both. Big bunk areas. Coming back, you can remove these legs, of course, and set them down on this lip. Put the table down. Put your back cushions on top of that, and that becomes a table or a bed. And then your sofa simply jackknifes down into a bed. Entertainment center. No TV, but it looks like you left a Memorex DVD player. There's your location of your smoke alarm. Coming up into your bedroom. You have the slide door. Make sure that's snapped open when you leave. Coming up into your bathroom. One thing to mention up here is you have GFI with 110 reset, or 110 with GFCI reset right there. Hand crank for your antenna. Again, individual lighting. And you have a separate carbon monoxide detector in here as well. Carbon monoxide / propane. Is this prepped for a TV back here? There's your cable and 110 hookup if you want to put a TV up on top of there. And in here your toilet. You have a hand crank open exhaust fan in here. That about covers everything on the inside. It's like we're leaving the campsite. First and foremost, you're going to go through and shut off all your lighting. But what I think is more important than this is slides. Make sure nothing's going to be in the way of these slides. Make sure your bunk room door is closed completely. Don't need that slide coming up and catching on that. Stop. Secure that door. Make sure nothing is in the way of these slides coming in. So we're going to come down here and bring the slide in. It takes a couple seconds here. Then I'm going to go through and individually shut off all of the lighting. One thing I wanted you to hear when the slide comes in make sure the cabinet doors are closed. Any doors down below there. The safety is the key when bringing this slide in. As you see, you don't want anything near it. Alright, slides all the way in. I'm going to go through and shut off the lights. So as we exit the unit, lock and deadbolt your door. Lift and turn this handle and your door is secure. Put up our steps. Go around the back. Bring up our leveling jacks. Stabilizing jacks. Unhook your power, unhook your cable. Look down underneath here. Open up your low point drains. Drain them. Come to your hot water heater. At your hot water heater, you're going to lift this up completely. Let that stay up and it's going to drain all your hot water out. After you relieved all that pressure, then you can pull out your drain plug. Make sure you close that back down so that this door will close. Close your hot water heater. Head on up to the dump station. At the dump station, take your sewage hose that comes in your convenience pack, hook it up here, and first pull your black handle. It's going to be the one here on the left. It's going to be your sewage. After that's drained, pull the handle back there on the right. That's going to be your cleaner waters, your sinks, your showers. And clean your sewage hose out for you. Take your sewage hose, come right back here to the back of the unit. Open up your bumper and store your sewage hose right in there. Nice sanitary place for it. That about covers everything. Again, we thank you for your purchase. Hope you guys enjoy this trailer for many years to come. Happy camping.